CEO and founder of Fashion Arts Xchange, as well as F.A.X Designs Inc., but I'm more than just that. I am a native of Syracuse, New York, and what brought me to New York in the first place was to go to the Fashion Institute of Technology, where I graduated as a fashion design major, which brought me into the fashion industry. And I worked for many companies in the industry, first as an assistant, then as a head designer, until I had my own company, Gwenveria's Design Studio in 1375 Broadway, where I worked as a freelance designer for other companies who couldn't afford a full-time designer, or maybe they just didn't want to have one, or private clients who, I had a few female lawyers that had me make dresses for them, suits for them to wear in the courtroom. So I did everything from wedding dresses to first patterns, first samples at Gwenveria's Design Studio, and that was really my baby for about 10 years or so. I had it until I got married and started having babies of my own, and we bought a house in Westchester, and so I had to give up my baby in this garment district and moved my design studio into my home. Hence, Fashion and Art in the House, which is F.A.X Designs Inc., a business that was derived with myself and my partners. And we did some wonderful things with partnering with companies like Sears and Roebuck, Ashley Stewart stores. We did private label projects for specifically for people of color initially. That's what got us in that whole diversity program that started happening all around the United States and continues now. So we were very excited to get that opportunity, and it kind of fizzled out after a couple of years, and each of us kind of decided to go our own separate ways, but I decided to stick with F.A.X Designs Inc., and so now I'm the sole proprietor of that. But along with that, I've been one of the existing, I was one of the original founders of the Fashion Arts Xchange Grp, F.A.X, and people call us F.A.X, which is a nonprofit organization. So we have two corporations, one for-profit, one non-for-profit. And they've been consecutively working hand in hand for the past 20 years now. But I still develop both of them, working with both of them. With F.A.X, we help to mentor young people, giving back. It's all about each one reaching one, teaching and edifying people of color who have contributed to the fashion industry, the fashion and arts industry. So we continue to work on that plight, and we honor people of color. We've done Gordon Parks, Jeffrey Holder, Constance White, to name a few people. We did Naomi Sims, Anthony Barbosa was one that we enjoyed so much. We've honored Jeffrey Banks, so many people. But I love doing that and teaching the young people who came before them and how they still contribute to the industry today. We do internships. We do trips into the city, into the garment industry, on campus at FIT, showing them the libraries, into other galleries and museums. And so that's something that's ongoing, and I love doing that. And so I will continue to work on that. But along with that, we have F.A.X Designs, which is, it can be anything from teaching to working on customized garments for people, if it's a bat mitzvah or a prom dress, if it's a wedding dress. I can get this done for you right from my home. I still work with professionals. If I need to bring in a professional seamstress to get a garment done, we do whatever it takes to get the garment done. So what do I see in the near future? Well, I'd like to continue working with the youth, edifying people of color, teaching, giving back, creating an atmosphere of learning and loving the fashion industry, knowledge, and giving the students exposure to the garment industry as a whole, through after-school programs, as well as just teaching lessons, if it be in the city, up here in Westchester, over in New Jersey. We're working on some projects to do that. as well as having our own accessories line throughout. I see working with the boutiques and continuing to give them the type of accessories that the ladies like myself would love to have. I think we have our pulse on what they need and what they like, and I'd like to provide that for them. So just continuing to be a creative person, the creative leader that I am, and sharing what I've learned throughout these years and continuing to give back. That's what I'd really like to do. So in closing, I'd just like to say that I'm the type of person who is hardworking, dedicated, dependable, reliable, organized, motivated, and we'll do whatever it takes to get the job done. But most of all, we strive for perfection every day. And the customer is always going to be happy and satisfied with our end result.